Right, hi everybody, welcome back. I'm going to do things a bit different this year, purely just because of time. I've had a few messages asking about videos, so I'm just going to do big video, try to condense it into basically what would be a couple of videos. So today is the 18th of March, Saturday the 18th of March, and just going to talk you through the birds. So this year you'll see a slight change in the bird room. I'm currently in the flight area. The wife's having the main bit for this year. See how that goes and see if I can get it back for next year. So currently moved all of the cages into the flight area, and I will be using this for this year. Also the second change you'll see is most of the colours, well all of the colours have gone, all of the yellow mosaics are gone. We only have the jasperazas this year and some siskins and a goldfinch. So I'll talk through what we've got. So up here we have Wright's the cockbird, jaspercock, rasa. Don't know if that's a double factor. I think that's a double dilute, double factor, whatever you want to call it. Rasa hen. Down here have a double factor hen. Just there, and a single factor cock. Down here we have a jaspen and a saturnet cock. Saturnet cock is going to run with the jaspen there and two hens. You can see this hen just trying to have a bath. Those two hens there. Down here you have the jaspen, slightly darker jaspercock. So that's that pair. I'll come down to this jaspen and a really nice jaspercock that I bred last year. So you got that pair. These are the two hens, and then you've got a jaspen. Sorry, that is a jaspen there. So jaspercock, I think that's a double there. So that's those pairs there. And up here, got a siskin hen, red siskin hen. And over to here, I have a siskin cock. A siskin hen. Going to try and get a siskin cock for this other hen. If not, I'll run it as a trio. So it's not an issue. So that's that. Down here, part of a cock to a rasa hen. Going to mule. I did have part of a hen. Well, I think it was an actual normal hen, quite bigger than a cock. But I ended up losing that not that long after I got it. So just thought, try my luck with mule, see how we get on. If not, I'll try and get a hen from one of my friends. And then down here, these are from last year. These are my Irish feeders. Cock last year gave me about 18 chicks from one hen, and then he went on to breed quite a few from another hen. So he's staying. He's a great feeder, and that's the cock down there. That's the hen there. So that's his daughter. So they've only just been paired together. So yeah, got a bank of 4 of these 92 GR cages, and then on this side I'm going to build up that. I've only just got the 4 at the bottom just at the moment while I'm cleaning out. So those 4 cages are going to move over a little bit, and I'm going to build up this row of cages all the way to the top. That will give me all of my cages for the young to go. So at the moment you've got the hens on the left, cocks on the right. That will give me a bit of time to, once the hen moves from here into here, they're breeding here, and then once they've all once the hens reared all the chicks, I can single off the cock and their chicks into this cage and leave the hen to rear to sit on the next nest, and then once they've hatched, the cock will go back from there into here, the chicks will come from there and go into these big flight cages. So basically the same as that, they'll have a whole row to themselves. And that's the plan with all of them. This Saturnet cock, let's see if I can get a better, it's got red eyes, it's hard to tell, but he's going to go with 3 hens. Let's see how we get on there. But right, that's it for this little update. I'll add on the next video, which will probably be in a couple of weeks time when all of the nest pans are in, so catch you then. Hi everybody, this is a couple of weeks later than the bit you've just seen. A few developments. Kid 1, got 2 more days left to chicks hatch. I think they are sitting on 4 eggs, all 4 fertile. Cage 2, they're sitting on 5 eggs, definitely 4 fertile. When I candled them, the last egg could have only just been laid not that long ago, so I'm going to go with 4 out of 5. That's still a good one. Cage 3, that's the hen that I had last year, who reared first round 5, second round 5, third round 5. First round this year, started laying quite early on the floor, so I knew that she was in condition, so I waited for that cycle to finish. She only laid 2 and then stopped. And then I put her with the Saturnet cock on the wire. She just basically just wasn't interested in, started sort of attacking him, just was not interested in him. So he got moved on to the hen in cage 11. See, she's sitting. And he was just hopping in between cage 11 and cage 15, this hen down here. Candled those yesterday. 15 sitting on 4 eggs and 11 is sitting on 4 eggs. And unfortunately all 4 from both hens are infertile. So they've only been sitting on for 5 days. So they're both this year, all 3 birds, even a cock bird, all 3. So I don't know how fit they are, how ready they are. So I'm just going to let them sit for another 2 more days, which will be the 7 days, and then give them 2 weeks off. Probably end up putting both of the hens in a big flight cage behind me. I'll show you that. And then leave the cock in the 3 cages by himself. Give him a long flight, give him a week or 2 just to sort of, so they all perk up. And then try all 3 back together. So he'll go with this hen first because she's the one that's going to be ready first, and then rotate it between the other 2 in cage 11 and cage 15. Down here, this is the pair that was troubling me because they was just squabbling like cat and dog, absolutely fighting to the point she would have him on the floor. The next time I'd be down, he had her on the floor, and it just didn't seem they'd clicked. So I moved him onto the cage up here, the hen sitting over there, but again, before she was sitting, obviously, she just wasn't interested in fighting. So then that led me to believe that maybe it was 2 hens, but it couldn't have been because he's one I bred last year and had DNA sex, so I definitely know it's a cock. Anyway, cut a long story short, just put this cock back in with this this hen, sorry, and just left them to it, didn't interfere. I was at work, so I just left them to it. Anyway, she built up, she's on 3 eggs, and I believe all 3 are fertile, so, and it's actually been much better. They've all got soft food today, all of this cage 4, cage 2, cage 1, and then 10's just behind it by another day, all meant to hatch in 2 days. So I like to give them some soft food just before, just to see if the cocks will feed the hen. And this cock up here in cage 2 has just been feeding. It's only been in probably about 5 minutes and he's already pretty much finished most of it and been feeding hen non-stop. So that's a cock. That cock in cage 2 was with that hen last year, and that was the one that bred 15 chicks on the 3 rounds. So I know that he's an absolute amazing cockbird. So yeah, that's those. So we've done those. We've done the cage 11, done cage 15. We come down to this hen in here. She's a jasp, and that's a jasp as well. So this pair, she is on 4 chicks that hatched yesterday. They should have hatched today, but have hatched today. Yesterday, sorry. She's on 6 eggs. All 6 are fertile, so I'm hoping that the other 2 hatch today. So we'll see how that goes. So she's just been feeding them. The reason why the cock's by himself is because I really liked this cock bird, so I put him with this hen over in 18. So yeah, we'll go on to this hen. So she's on 5 eggs. 4 out of 5 are definitely fertile. So that's good news. They was the last ones. That pair and pair 19 were the last to start laying. So they've got a few more days. I think they only still got another week left. So again, yeah, I've counted them yesterday. They're on 5 eggs, I believe, and like I say, 4 out of 5 are fertile. The feeder pair, which are the Irish, these will have one round. The chicks will be sent straight out to my father-in-law or somebody else, somebody local, even to the pet shop. I don't want the chicks, don't need the chicks. So they'll be going straight out. I know the cockbird in here is an absolute amazing feeder, as I bred with them last year. And these will be used as feeders for anything that's pretty much in the shed. Up to the siskins. Hen's got 2 choices of nests. One at the back, which is the nest that I got from Spain, and an enclosed one on the front. She's not really bothering at the moment. It's still quite early, so they've been having soft food. Cockbird's been singing his head off. Definitely keen. I've tried putting them together to see if anything happens, to see if that encouraged the hen, but they just squabble, or he just squabbles with her every single time that she's near him. So that's that. Over to this father cock with the siskin hen. These are a bit more advanced, I'd say. He's been singing his head off. He's got a clear white beak now. He's been absolutely destroying that, because that's where the siskins was originally, so that'll probably end up just coming down. And this hen has been carrying nesting material around because it's absolutely everywhere. You can see it's just been carried around. Still nothing in the nest. Just putting bits and pieces in there. So this is an experiment this year. I have no idea if it's going to work, as he's massive compared to her, but we'll just see how that goes on. So that's going to be the first video, and I'll do another video probably about a month's time or something, which I do the same. I'll just keep doing little bits and pieces and add them both together. So hopefully by then we should have those chicks down at bottom in cage 12. They should be out, and pretty much all the other pairs, pair 1, pair 2, pair 4 and pair 10's chicks should be out. So right, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Hope you're all doing well. Been seeing everyone on Facebook and YouTube all having a good start. Keep it up, guys. Take care. Bye bye.